Hello.
We just found this most beautiful little brasseria, I think it's called, like a traditional Belgian restaurant. We've just been for a walk in these woods. We're just doing everything that we just love to do today.
This is a place called Lozer, L-O-Z-E-R. You probably pronounce it a complete different way.
Brian keeps saying loser, which is really funny. I laugh every time. That's hilarious.
So we'll laugh it again. Why not? Well, it's a gorgeous day.
Yeah, it is. And we've just, like I say, we've just been for a walk down in these woods. And as we were coming out of the walk, there's this like cobblestone village street, just one street, with a restaurant and a bar in it. And it said it's called Amadeus, and it just said the place. It just said ribs. And so I said to Brian, "Oh, should I just go in and book it for tonight and see if they've got a table?" And honestly, Brian, you should have come in, because it was like little red and white checkered tablecloths.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like little. Obviously, in Belgium, I don't know this, but it's obviously it's the thing with the trolls, because they have lots of little trolls.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Well, we that bar in the middle of Ghent was called Trollenbecken or something like that, wasn't it?
So I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up, but I'm not sure what that is. And it had lots of little ornaments around, and this music. It sounded like something. What's that thing called when you wind a box up and it plays music? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
What's it called?
I don't think an accordion, but it's
I don't know, like old-fashioned music. You know, like you in the olden days, you used to wind it up, and all these little ornaments around, and these little tables, and the food just looked really simple. It had like a big jacket potato and ribs, and I think we're going to really like it there. So
looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're going there tonight. He did say to me, he said, "We're busy tonight." He said, "Can you make 6 o'clock?" And I thought, "Oh no." And he said, "Well, it's either 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock." I was like, "Oh yeah, perfect. We'll go at 8 o'clock." So that's where we'll be going tonight.
Good.
As we dance, as we dance, as we dance.
So our friend Bert has recommended a little medieval village. What's it called? Moulin, for us to go and visit. He said it's near where we live. Where we're staying. We're staying in a place called Nazareth, which is easy enough to remember. But yeah, he said just go and check out this little medieval village. So that's what we're just on our way to do today, because we just thought it'd be nice just to have a look around and hopefully get a cup of coffee. Honestly, the day is like so beautiful, isn't it, Brian? And we keep seeing loads of vintage cars, like, old-fashioned cars driving around as well.
Spitfires, Lancias, Alphas.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that, you just, when you come somewhere, you feel as if like you have to do, not you have to do, but you feel obliged to do like the traditional things that you should be going to see museums and galleries and churches, and
I just like to see what the people live.
yeah, no, but what we were saying earlier is let's just do what we want to do. Let's just do what makes us happy, and what makes us happy is just getting out in nature. Typical Kiwis.
Yeah, it is.
Getting out in nature, and just like Bryce said, just seeing where the people live, and just getting into the heart of it. And
The real Belgium. There's like real Belgium in the cities and things, because that's what everybody thinks you want to see. But actually, I just love to get out.
It's just being around masses of tourists is just quite heavy going.
Yeah, because we were in there yesterday, and it was a Saturday, and there's a lot of tourists.
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
it's
people.
lovely to see. It's lovely to be in the city and go to cafes, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the busyness of it all is lovely.
But just driving around in this car with a sunroof open, and just just going through the countryside on our way to the little medieval village, can't really beat it. So yeah.
like Oudenarde.
Yeah, with the long two
Yeah.
A's, isn't it?
So,
And it's the most charming city. And we just walked around the corner. We're like, oh yeah, this is really pretty. And we just walked around the corner and we were met by this. Just have a look at this. Hang on. See that gorgeous cathedral, or that'll be a cathedral, won't it? It won't be a church.
it looks like a town hall to me.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
That's the cathedral though.
so intricate. Yeah, there's a cathedral behind. Oh, it's just lovely. Oops, you alright? I just fell over.
Bloody cobbles.
I just fell over and broke his neck on the cobbles. I can't believe that they.
Bit of Euro disco going
Yeah,
on
but
in the fair.
I can't believe there's a city this size next to the city of Ghent.
I know.
You know, it's almost like that's being greedy, that, isn't it, Brian?
It is. It's just like it's
You
not
only
fair.
need
You have
one
all
good
these old
city.
buildings.
Yeah. So we're going to go and find somewhere to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
We'll just do a little video of that building that Brian says is the town hall.
definitely.
That is amazing.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Just have to say something. So we couldn't find coffee, but we did find rosé and this big olive stall that was selling olives, funny enough.
Once.
Yeah, Provençal olives. Just peppers and garlic and herbs and vegetables. So we got a little bag of those and a glass of rosé, and we're just soaking up the atmosphere. Enjoying your olives, Brian?
I have been garlic.
So for those olives, well, you can't see now because we've eaten most of them, but that was €10. I think that's quite expensive, do you, Brian?
Yeah, but look where you are. I suppose.
What do you mean?
What?
At the market?
At the market.
Yeah, but
In the middle of big town.
so €10 is about 15 New Zealand dollars, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
You could get a bucket of olives for that in New Zealand. I just realised that I'm going to film this because what is it when you go away to a different country? You start saying, oh, you could get that a lot cheaper at home. Oh, you would never pay that much at home, don't you, Brian? And I just did that with the olives, and I just thought, oh, Liz. Because, like I say, we've just paid €10 for those olives,
Yeah.
a bag of olives.
So pretty good.
They're delicious. And I just said, oh, I don't think you'd pay 15 New Zealand dollars for a bag of olives. You wouldn't, though, Brian. But then I realised I've turned into one of those people that was like, how much? Oh no, it wouldn't cost you that much at home. So I'm going to try my hardest not to say that anymore.
Cheers.
Just been round the cathedral. Would it be a cathedral or a church?
That's a cathedral.
Yeah. What's the difference between a cathedral and a church? Bigger?
Bigger normally. Yeah. Church is normally small. That's a cathedral.
In this gorgeous city, honestly, it's just so pretty. It's just one of those cities that you just can't. In fact, the whole of Belgium feels like that when you're in a city, isn't it? It's just you just can't stop looking at the architecture
Yeah.
and the intricate details. And we just went inside that cathedral, and it was the first time I've ever been inside a church or a cathedral where they've had opera playing. It was just playing softly, and all the candles were lit, and it was just so lovely, wasn't it?
It's very fitting, wasn't it?
It was just so calm, and
A bit of Pavarotti in the cathedral.
it was beautiful. So absolutely recommend it. If you, like I say, if you come into Ghent and you just want a quieter day out, but still with that city feel, just come here because it's lovely.
It's not as touristy or anything, is it?
No.
Really not.
We were just saying that, didn't we? We just said,
Yeah.
I think we were probably the only tourists there because everyone else looks as if they live here. They look like they know what they're doing. So
Yeah.
they're just out for the day. So definitely recommend it.
That's the name of the place. There it is.
So Oudenarde. Oudenarde. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So get yourself down here if you're in Belgium. little country roads in Belgium. What are you laughing at?
You.
Why?
That's the third time we've done this. No.
Yeah, I know, but they don't know that, do they? They think
know.
I'm professional. I'm said it first time. We're just driving along in these country roads, and we're noticing like loads of people just out and about enjoying themselves. Bikers, people walking, couples walking along hand in hand, eating ice cream, just along these little streets around the countryside. You know, just on the back lanes.
Because you know when you go to France sometimes, you drive through a village and it's completely closed. All the shutters are down, and you think, surely someone lives here. But here it just seems like people are out about enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
The shutters are open, like.
Yeah. And we're just, it's just so nice to see.
There's a lot of cobble streets.
Yeah, there are a lot of cobble streets, and our suspension apparently doesn't like it.
Well, it's very hard suspension in this car. And it's old and rattly and it's a Peugeot.
Isn't that nice though, just to see that, just people out and about and just, I don't know, just enjoying the sunshine. I don't know why I'm surprised by that, but I just thought I'd mention it, that keep seeing all these people just, out enjoying life in Belgium.
Well, here we are.
We just want you to know that we've come back from our day out.
Bum just fell off the seat.
What?
I was trying to lean back.
Come back from our day out, and
Yeah.
we're sitting in the Airbnb.
Yeah. The Airbnb that we talked about the other day.
No, because they wouldn't have had that yet.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just, we've got our table booked for 8, and we've just thought, right, we'll just come back, sit in their garden, just have a glass of wine in the sunshine.
Yep. And it is. It's gorgeous, gorgeous weather.
It's noisy though by the road, isn't it, Brian?
It is.
Yeah.
We used to live on a house
we've
by
lived
the
in
road.
so many houses by the road.
And we had a really good friend of ours that just came out, and we were sitting similar by a hedge, having some lunch, and he just went, "Oh, mate, nothing worse than the sound of hang on a minute, I'll let the truck go by. Nothing worse than the sound of rubber and tarmac." Thanks, Matt. I'll never forget that.
We were trying to pretend that, just ignore the road, pretend it isn't there, pretend we live in the country, and that's what he said to us, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
We've never got over it. It's
I'd
been one of
never
those-
forget that, so I bought 4 acres next time. And that was it.
We moved to New
Things make you
Zealand.
do things. That's what you need sometimes. Yeah, a goal.
We're on our way to the restaurant, to the ribs place, the traditional Belgian restaurant. Looking forward to it. We've been hanging in. Hungry, Bri?
Starving.
Look at that for a pretty little restaurant. So we just found out this restaurant is actually a chain. So a small Belgian chain of rib houses in Belgium. So I'm a little bit disappointed because I thought, I found this little tiny quaint restaurant, and I'm so special because I found it. And
But it's in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, it is, but it's always a little bit when it's a chain. You're like, but anyway, we're okay. It's still lovely, and we're hoping the food's going to be nice too.
Yeah.
And the waitress was really, really nice. She came over. Everyone speaks English, which is so
Yeah, they go,
great.
of course I
isn't
do.
it? Yeah. Do you speak English? Of course. It's like, yeah. So we'll see what the food's like.
I will give you a bottle, but you don't need to pay everything. So
Oh my god. So we just ordered 2 glasses of wine, right? And he brings this ginormous bottle and says,
It's like 2 bottles in
yeah, and just says, just drink what you want and then we'll sort it out afterwards. It's like, you don't have to buy the bottle.
And here's your ribs.
I might have to move to Belgium, bro.
I know.
Chain or no chain. Right, come on now then, let's eat
Okay,
it.
so we've got a steak, some sauce, and a baked potato.
Yeah.
Loaded with something.
It looks nice,
And something to
doesn't it?
put the ribs in. I don't know what that little thing is just there.
Let's just put the ribs in.
I know, but what's that?
All right, put it away now. Yes.
That's what you do to me.
Well, what did you think?
Well, do you know, considering it's a chain, I thought it was very, very good.
Do you know what? You know when you're traveling.
Do you know what?
Do you know what? You know, come on, bro.
Okay.
You know
let's
when
walk.
you know when you're traveling and you're
Yep.
just hungry and you just want someone to look after you and give you lots of food and lots of wine and not charge you very much
Yeah.
for it. And it's like it couldn't have been more perfect, really.
Yeah, because they looked at the bottle of wine. They said like, oh, you know, what's that, 4 glasses? And it was like, well, yeah, we had 3, 4. That's fine. So they didn't.
No, we had more than 3.
They didn't OVD you.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Well, I had a little bit more than you.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they're just such nice staff as well, and it's so nice because they say, "Where are you from?" And because they can't hear our English accent, we say, "Oh, from New Zealand."
Can't you tell the accent? People think
Kiwis.
people think we might be from Australia.
And they're like, "Oh, New Zealand!" It's like it's so nice. Oh, it's a bit chilly, isn't it?
Oh, it's a bit chilly.
No, it is. It's a bit cold.
We've got a bit of a walk on the way home now. 15 minutes and we should be back home.
It's going to walk all the creme brulee off.
The creme brulee.
It's been
yes.
walked off. We are walking the creme brulee off.
Yes. There we go. And we've got orange street lights, which I haven't seen for a time.
Yeah, it's so nice that in Europe because everything is quite close together. So,
Yeah.
you know, you do tend to be able to just walk from one place to another, don't you? Or get a bus or a train or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's nice.
See you now. Bye.
Bye.
Belgium, 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 the chocolates, the architecture, the little riverways. But what about the real Belgium? What about the things that nobody tells you in the travel books?
And then all of a sudden, Brian says to me, "Oh, I need a little wee." So he gets up and goes to the toilet. And when he came back, he was as white as a ghost. And he's going to tell you now why he was. Go on, say it.
So I walked into the only toilet that was there.